Now let's talk about the doctor's license and the idea that a doctor has pledged an oath it's called the Hippocratic Oath. And it has a doctor swear to the programming that they've been indoctrinated into and trained to abide by. So this oath does not allow them to speak of things outside of what they're taught and told are best practices, mainly captured in the American Medical Association, right? And so now, after COVID, this scandemic that occurred a few years ago, most people, I would dare say, are seeing that this license protocol is broken system, and it has people sworn to a system that upholds the public good. The public system is, again, it's all about the man-made laws and rules and regulations, the statutory system, the civil rules of procedure that keep the whole public program in place. The public program being the one that's dogmatically tied to statutory law, not being able to think from common sense and to your intuition and the spirit that flows through you, but rather it's attached to this idea that there's been a study in a particular area. Again, now we're talking about the doctor, the medical license, and that these are what uh, over time have been determined to be the best practices in the medical arena. Now, the problem with this thinking is that all licenses are programs that are designed by nature to keep people small and numb and dumb to a certain level of understanding in the area of the expertise that the license claims to have. So, for instance, I'll demonstrate this with the medical license. If one is diagnosed, which is a death sentence under the protocols of the program, the American Medical Association program, a diagnosis is a determination as to what is wrong with you, what is wrong with an individual. And just speaking that brings more life and energy to the thing being diagnosed. So you can see how this diagnosis creates and perpetuates a problem or the diagnosis that the doctor is giving to someone. And if the diagnosis is a mistake, it's like a death sentence. It brings that energy. How many people go to the doctor and the doctor says, "You have cancer," and you immediately say, "No, I don't." Or, "So what? That's not a life-threatening disease. It's just something that happens to be in my body now. I can go home and pray, drink more water, ingest clean food, more clean food, get rid of sugar. I can use breath modalities, breathing in the living, breathing air that sustains us, the breath of God. Again, the water. If you fast and you take in water, you can starve out the cancer. These type of things, doctors rarely, if ever, talk about. In fact, if they tell their patients, don't go down the normal path, don't go for chemo or surgery, but try these modalities, they can lose their license. Their whole world, their whole life can be turned upside down. And yet we know thousands and thousands of cases of people that have cured their cancer from not following the Western protocols, but by ingesting herbs, plants grown from God, by utilizing prayer and the power of intention to get rid of this foreign substance in their body. These things are proven too. And yet, in today's world, Western medicine, the American Medical Association still does not acknowledge these fully as healing modalities.